Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here once again with the Voodoo Envy HW201. This extremely rare machine and it's working fine, but it's working slowly because it's only got two 250 gig hard drives, and we're going to fix that today. We're going to put in a solid state drive, an 80 gig, and run Windows 10 on it. Why? Well, one, Windows 7 is like dead. Give it 3 weeks and it'll no longer be supported without paying $100. And most importantly, the BIOS here. Every time the BIOS battery dies, meaning every time I unplug the computer, it'll reset the hard drives to AHCI mode instead of RAID mode. And this will make it so that it cannot boot to Windows, like at all. What you need to do instead is go back into BIOS, reboot, go back into BIOS, and turn the hard drives to AHCI mode, or not AHCI, you need to turn them to RAID mode, and then, only then, can it actually boot up. And because it's still hard drive, it takes forever, and yeah. I've got all the drivers loaded onto this thumb drive, and I got Windows installed onto this thumb drive, and this thing will just be here. I think I'll leave one of the hard drives in as a backup or game drive if I ever actually put games on this. Because, it's got a good processor, but it's not got a good graphics card. It's got a Quadro FX 2500M, which is okay. It's 7900 GTX in disguise, but it's so old nothing runs on it. So it's just a display card. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this unit shut down and open up the bottom. Alright, got it off and turned over. This center panel is what we need to lift up. Everything else over here is good to just stay where it is. And yeah. And just like that, we're done. Oh, you can really see the paint flicker and paint shine and little stars in there. That's awesome. And I don't know which hard drive it is. We'll just do this one because lol, why not? It doesn't matter which one. Just as long as one of them is the solid state drive. And all right. It's all the extra paper and padding I had on that drive because they don't have caddies, in case you didn't notice. There we go. That should actually be doable now. All right, we're in the BIOS, and I'm just going to confirm that chipset RAID control is disabled. That's good. And the boot order should be the Pioneer. Or not the Pioneer, the USB 2.0. Now we're going to go ahead, exit, and save changes. And we'll go through the boot order here. You can see we got that 2.4 gigahertz TL68, or whatever it was. And that is the best processor you can put in this. And we're going to hope we can get Windows 10 installed through the USB stick. Because it's installed. You saw it in the BIOS. And it's... It's taking its sweet time. Okay, let's try this. Off and back on. There we go. I was afraid I bricked it for a second. That wouldn't be good. I mean, obviously. Alright, well, if I can't install Windows 10 through USB, here's what I can do. I'll get a Windows 7 disk and just install off of that. And then I'll do the Windows 10 updater and just do that. That'll be easy mode. Alright, got that configuration saved to boot off of the DVD. And I turn on the boot logo screen. I just want to see what it does, if anything. Oh yay, there's a little AMD thing. And the screen, so I don't miss out on anything. Except for the memory counter, which is wrong anyways, so awesome. Yay. Alright, now I'll just wait until I get Windows 10 started installing. Alright, update. It finally did install Windows 10. And it's now finally downloading some drivers. The only thing it's not downloading is the video card drivers. I keep getting download errors for the Realtek driver, and I have no idea why. Everything else works though, except for sound. I did not load the drivers onto it yet. One thing I did not check that I can check is the other hard drive being detected? Looks like it is. Let's go ahead to Manage PC. And go to Disk Management and see if we can get that drive to activate fully. It's only raw file format right now. So if I format you and do all this, that should get it to now activate. There we go. Everything is working, except for the video card drivers and sound. Well, I will let this thing update and let you know of any further progress. Well, everything seems to be working now. I installed the drivers and the display is at 4 resolution now. Sound's still not working. I do not know why. It's just a standard AC97 driver too, and it's like, wow. I don't think I was able to get control panel, NVIDIA control panel to show up. But it doesn't matter as the display is at 4 resolution. Let's see if it detects. Yep, connected to NVIDIA Quadro FX2500M. And display adapter properties. It's recognizing fully as 512 megabytes. I have no idea what driver version I installed. I just know that it works. Now if I go to properties and driver version, maybe that'll show which version it is. Oh, that's a spicy meme. It's a 2007 driver. Very nice. Once you go back far enough, it doesn't detect the operating system and says you can install anything. Perfect. Now, touchpad drivers I don't think I could get to install. Nah. So it's still basic Windows 10 touch controls, but that's fine. I really don't care about that. I care about this thing working fully with Windows 10, so it's up to date. And now with the video card able to take some load off the processor here, overall load should be way lower. I apologize for doggos, they're loud. Start detecting the graphics card and thing here. I guess that only detects DX12 graphics cards, which makes sense because Windows 10 is DX12. But yeah, I'm glad we got the NVH W201 up and running. There is still one problem, and I don't know how to fix it. One is that it's still got BS apps like Candy Crush Saga for no reason. And the other is that when I go to type stuff, some keys give an extra slash, and I have no idea why. And now it's not opening Notepad. And I don't know why. I need to uninstall OneDrive. I legit never use it. It just came default, even though I thought I told it to not install it. Thankfully, I can still shut down from the right-click menu. I don't need to do anything. But yeah, when I hit N, H, and maybe Y, it adds an extra slash. And I don't know why. It looks like the keyboard's a little bit dirty. Maybe I'll just take it out and clean it. How do I do that? Is it just clips up here? Yep. Gotta be very careful to not chip paint, because that can be a big problem with these machines. And the paint is what makes this thing valuable, or if it has any value at all. That's the thing, this thing is either so rare it's so valuable, or it's so rare that nobody knows about it, so nobody gives it value. But yeah, that's it for the Envy. It's updated, it's good to go. I just need to give it 7950 cards, and it'll be as powerful as it can be. Be careful with these big old Eurocom, Sager, Alienware machines. The left click can sometimes stick, and as you can see, it's caused some very light paint chipping. So that's why I've been using tap to click. Right button, I guess that it'll do it too eventually, but it's used way less, so it's good to use. Otherwise, this has been an interesting video. Thanks, Game Boy. I will see you in the future.